Welcome back, dear lizard friends. Welcome back to Grim Dawn. We are at the Valley of the Chosen. Drawing close to the end. It's fiery hot here. Then we are going to take out Kaiman's Chosen. Not Kaiman's anymore, it's Korvek's Chosen now. We are trying to find the Tomb of the Eldritch Sun to dispatch whatever god it is that seemed to be kinda strong. We have one more thing to read from Rion the Scholar. Let's see what he has to say. I think if I remember right, he was like the ancient scholar that traveled around and looked at the cities and stuff and yeah, enjoyed himself there a bit. I think that's this dude. So let's see. I arrived today at the heart of Corvan City after grueling 3 days of travel, a journey which began on a high note as we traversed the lush oasis just beyond the walls of the Karen Docks. The Corvan capital is something else entirely. Lush stands of palms grace the shores of flowing streams fed by subterranean springs, which bubble up from the depths with an irrepressible ferocity. In the midst of a stark desert, it is truly a sight to behold. I've been told that this one source provides the cleanest of waters to the region. Apparently, an entire class of water merchants exists with the sole duty of collecting the life-giving nectar from there and distributing it throughout the land. This is also where I had my first exposure to the curious and deep-rooted fate of the region. My traveling companions, the daily caravan from Karen Docks to Corvan City, insisted that we stop at the temple known as the Sanctuary of Horan, positioned in the heart of the oasis. It was apparently crucial that they stop it while the burning sun was at its highest point and a prescribed hour to observe a daily ritual in which they give thanks to their god for the mercy and pittance. I can understand why a culture surrounded by such harsh and unforgiving lands would be grateful for whatever it is that has graced them to create such a stunning civilization. However, I quickly learned to be wary of these rituals as the prescribed hour of worship is not one but several a day. I know now why the journey to Corvan City takes 3 days. On the second day of our journey, we passed through a smaller city on the outskirts of Corvan. This was truly an unusual locate. It appeared to be more temple than practical residence. I surmise it is a center for religious practice, perhaps where the local faith's most devout followers can go about their various rituals unhindered by the bustle of Corvan proper. Just beyond the temple city lies a vast network of tombs. I was told by one of the caravan drivers that previous Corvan leaders and powerful devotees of the Corvan faith are buried there, along with the countless precious relics. Apparently the valley was chosen as a burial site because the boiling hot blood of the god flows close to the surface there. I suspect there's an ancient magma flow passing beneath the valley, perhaps the remnants of a long dormant volcano. These revelations are quite curious and worthy of further investigation. I shall hope to learn a great deal more about this faith, its practices and practitioners during my time in Corvan City. So I guess we'll find more of him at some point. I wonder if he lived happily ever after. I mean, someone must have just died of old age, no? Most people's notes we ever found were like people that died out of crucial sacrifices, defying someone, being murdered. I don't know, but actually nearly no one seems to just die from old age and being happy. All God ever born. Corvan Expedition, 4th entry. So many expeditions, treasure hunters, and whatever. No, I really like how they did the storytelling through all this like letters and small like inscriptions and stuff that basically tell the story from long forgotten people and not like just telling you the story from like quests and dialogues, but to learn the story like this is different. It's a kind of cool idea to do it like this actually. I liked it. Who are you? Master Harkin of Death Switcher. Oh, the Switcher. Oh, Friends of the Dead Switcher, finally. Didn't see you in a long time. Good to see you still in the fight, sister. It seems our efforts of the Blood Grove weren't enough to stop Father Carmen and his band of zealots. So we find ourselves chasing him through this forsaken wasteland on his mad quest to resurrect the forgotten god. Have we met before? No, but we hail from the same banner. You did a great service to the Order of Dead Switcher back in Sorrow Bastion and the Blood Grove. Because of this, there are many brothers of the Order who have heard of you. We are in your debt. I'm glad I could help, I guess. Sadly, our battle with Father Carmen and his fanatics didn't end there. We tried to warn the Black Legion of his folly, but alas, they are occupied by the Chthonian and the Ethereal threats. No one would believe that a lone fanatic could be so dangerous. And why would they? With all the unimaginable horrors that now roam Cairn, one crazy old man doesn't seem like a credible threat. Yet here we are. What do you know about Father Carmen? Truthfully, I know very little about the man, but his story is a tragic one. Despite the effort he and his army of zealots put into hunting down our order, I still have empathy for him. I truly believe he thought he could save us all, thought he was doing what needed to be done to save Cairn. But I fear he was misled from the very beginning and used as a tool of revenge by a spiteful entity that wanted nothing more than to punish the realm and all who inhabited. I can only imagine what promises it made to Carmen under the guise of Empyrean, what lies it fed him to maintain his faith. It, you mean Korvac? Yes, we now know the truth behind Carmen's lunacy, a forgotten god that forged a new fate under the guise of Empyrean. All of Carmen's chosen are mere pawns in the machinations of primal beings that do not care about us in the least. We are as insects, insignificant to their plans. How ironic that humanity was exactly what Korvac required to return. We will stop him, I guess? I hope so. At some point. Somehow. No, in the third entry of Rui on the Scholar. Just to clean out a bit so that we're not like completely open while we read. And interrupted all the time because I hate being interrupted while reading. But I have to say, from all the stuff we do here, like the beginning with the Ethereals and the parts with like the city where it was also about the Ethereals, I liked more than this like god stories and stuff. Even though also in the first expansion, this thing that we fought, this huge tentacly monster thing at the end with Ulgrim was also a bit weird already, but still a bit nicer. So let's see what this guy has to say. Again, Corvin Expedition and Ryan the Scholar. Let's see. Day 32. 33. Now we are free from all hindrance, free of the returns of money making and investors who were so concerned with the returns that they shackled us with a league of babysitters to watch over us. This morning as our cohorts mount their way into the bathhouse for yet another day of sorting and cataloguing the belonging of dead people, Roderick and I barred the doors shut from the outside. I am brimming with glee to think of the looks on their faces as they return from a long day of grave robbing only to discover that the treasure trove shall also be their tomb. We are of course alone now and without protection. However, traveling will be easier with just the two of us, and I have prepared a number of wards that should keep us well hidden and protected from the ravenous wildlife. Onward to the temple and the burning heart of Corvin City. Day 35. I am awe-stricken. I stand here after so desperate a journey at the foot of a grand temple devoted to Korvac. The city of his name stretched out in all directions, its building in ruins collapsed as if kneeling to pay tribute to the Eldritch god. The scars of his wrath run deep through the very foundations of the infrastructure, evidence of the cataclysm which claimed these people centuries ago. There are ancient rivers of stone now cooled and crystallized into black glass. Great upheavals of jagged rock which pierce buildings and form monuments to his anger. All lie in ruin but for the temple. There at its heart we shall find what we have come for. A power immutable, a wealth greater than all of the riches of mankind. This we shall claim for ourselves. Dangerous path you're going on? Ruins notes, third entry. Today was my first full day in Corvin City, and I must say I'm awestruck by its majesty as I was when I first landed the Karen Docks. The focal point of the city is a grand temple dedicated to the Eldritch Sun. Korvac, a deity I am unfamiliar with, but one that dominates local theology. The temple's majesty is indescribable. It seems to dwarf everything in sight, even nearby mountains, and it radiates with such an energy that its heat can be felt even in the midday sun. Even I, a skeptic, find myself in sheer admiration. I've been told that the heat of the temple had dwindled for some years, but has recently rekindled a cause for celebration and ritual. I suspect it is built on a geological feature, perhaps a volcano or hot spring of some sort. I should very much wish to gain access to the inside, though as I discovered visiting several smaller temples around the city, this is unlikely to happen. The main temple holds particular importance and entry is strictly prohibited to outsiders. Though it appears to be a focal point of the local fate, Korvac is no means the only entity worshipped by the Corvin people. There also appear to be lesser gods whom the people call ascendants. What that means exactly I am not clear on and nobody had a straight answer for me either. The stories regarding these individuals vary and not all of them seem to be holy men or even devout practitioners. By my observation, they may well be wealthy individuals that have bought their way into dedication and the social reverence that comes with. Nonetheless, minor temples were constructed in their honor and they are all worshipped in their own right and for various means, sometimes even before death. I should very much like to know what qualifies a person for a place of such honor, and so tomorrow I will be visiting several temples positioned around the main temple of the Eldritch Sun. If birthright will not grant me access, then perhaps the grease of a few coins will. Okay, I see. We're getting closer to all the information about like who is Korvac, what does it have to do with the Eldritch God? Where do we come into all of this?
That skill's not ready.
See shipments. So much to read right now. No, that I'm not a big fan of lore and stuff. But it's really a lot to read actually. This seems to be like the outskirts of the city. Certainly feels like it. Oh. Nothing here? Really? Oh, whoa! We just walked over lava? Like this? It doesn't seem too healthy. Pit of Atonement. Ah, that's where we find the messenger. Okay. Let's do it then. Don't think the messenger will just let me kill him easily, but... Let's see. Magma barrier. Oh shit. I don't like where this is leading.
I can't open that.
Hello? Whoa.
Can't do that yet.
I'll call out the messenger.
Can't do that yet.
Excuse me? Couldn't clearly understand what you were saying. That's it? Shouldn't stand in the fire
That
pit.
skill's not ready.
No, really shouldn't stand in the fire pit. That's it? That was the messenger? Okay, that was easier than I expected, actually. Well, we shouldn't stand on a lava thingy. But it was actually much easier than I expected. Okay. We did the messenger. Wait. Now on we go! Remnants of Province City. I can't wait to see this temple if it's really that magnificent, as they say. Sounds like it. Don't you appreciate walking over lava? This is just not a good thing to do. I'm pretty sure it also ruins your shoes pretty fast.
That skill's not ready.
Again, so much treasure. I mistrust this amount of treasures. Sixth entry, did we miss out on one? All this burning stuff is not that much fun, actually. So many chests, I really mistrust this. How can there be so many chests? It's just not healthy.
Can't do that.
I won't like where this is leading me.
That skill's not ready.
Security concerns. So I have dynamite, right? Sure, it doesn't feel good, all of this. We're really close to the end of the episode again. Ah, there's a fifth entry. I was concerned.
That skill's not ready.
So just see. I'm not sure if we have to go here or there. Ah!
Can't do that. Can't do that. That skill's not ready.
Not nice! Stop jumping on me like this. Really don't appreciate that. Don't know how many times I can say that. But I really don't appreciate that. This feels like the way to the temple. Or is it just another weird place? Let's see. No, seems to be another way. Okay. But we will explore this in the next episode. I see we're already at the end again for today. So thank you very much for watching and heading over, pushing the like button, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on the next episode. And we'll see each other in the next episode. Until then, stay healthy, take care of yourselves. As always, my dear lizard friends, rock on and enjoy a bit of sun if you have. I have, so normally I don't like it because it's annoying when you game, but enjoy and have a great time. See you in the next episode. Until then, bye!